Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pixelated Pickaxe. I'm Nathan, also known as the Ajax, and today, well, I'm all by myself. Unfortunately, I do not have any special guest stars today, but I'm going to be checking out two houses that are underwater in our lake. Shockjaw and Cartoon Kid have both built underwater houses, and so if you don't mind, would you kindly follow me, and I'll check them both out. Down here, the first one, I actually am going to skip this one because it was the second house. That's Shockjaw's house, and I'm going to go over to the first underwater house built, which was built by Cartoon Kid. And actually, right here, he has an airlock that's done with ladders in place, and ladders take up a whole block, even though they don't look like it. So it keeps the water from filling the spot, and you could get an effective airlock that way. So this is a pretty simple underwater house. Cartoon Kid made it fairly early on, actually. So there's not much here, but I did want to point it out because it is an underwater house. That is an impressive build in itself. Down here you can go and hook up with his mine, which I think also hooks up to his outside house. But yeah, there's honestly not much here, but you know, gotta show it off. So let's go out and come up here, and I'll walk our way down to Shockjaw's place, which is a pretty appropriate place for a shark to live, a shark in a Speedo. Unfortunately, as I said, he's not on. But kindly, he left his door open for us, and here we have a house that has been a bit more developed. He's got a nice roaring fireplace in here, and if we walk our way around, we can go downstairs, if I can do that. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm wearing a bulky suit, so it's a little difficult to get through narrow spaces. He's got a workbench embedded in the floor, and he's got some bookcases, and he has a little bed here. And if we continue down, over here, we're in his... Whoa, I didn't even know this place existed, actually. Cool. I'm kind of snooping, I guess, but we have some big changes in the future, so I need to get all these places properly highlighted before that big thing happens. Intentionally being vague. Ooh. Anyway, it looks like he's got some farms down here. He's got some sugarcane, and he's also got a few cacti. Over here he's got a ton of furnaces, and he's got a very cool pattern actually in the floor. Some gold blocks and some obsidian. Looks like he's got a single tree underground. Actually, don't really know where this is, where exactly underground this is, but he does have one tree just hanging out. I won't snoop in his chests, but it does look like a pretty decent dugout area under the water. Come back up here, as you can see. We can see a squid trying to break its way in, but I don't think it's going to ever make it. A very nice, cool little house. I like how it's circular. I like seeing more circular things in Minecraft. It seems to work. It fits. Well, it doesn't fit in Minecraft. It's more of a challenge. That's what I meant to say. To create some interesting rounded shapes in Minecraft. So anyway, there's Shockjaw's place, and we'll go out here. So yeah, those are our two little underwater houses built inside our central lake area. Short episode, really short actually, but I definitely wanted to highlight them before the event happens. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick episode, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pixelated Pickaxe. I'm Nathan, also known as the Ajax, and today is going to be interesting. I don't have any guest stars right now. There's several people on the server, yes, but I'm not in Vent, because I'm going to be doing a quick walkthrough of Wellstown, as you can see in the distance, highlighting the buildings that I just haven't had time to highlight yet. Why I'm over here? Well, I'm over here because there's this building right here, built by Jackbuddy, and that has been abandoned thanks to creeper explosions. Now, I've seen this building before it was blown up, and I remember when dirt was pretty much level with that door. So, yeah, he had some issues. That was unfortunate. I was going to say that was unfortunate, unfortunately, and then I realized how stupid that sounded. But yeah, it's been semi-abandoned, just like the poor greenhouse, which has also been creeper bombed repeatedly. Nasty things, creepers. So I'm going to work my way up here, past the temporary lava storage that's been around for months, and now we're actually in the city. I'll be skipping over the I'll be skipping over the buildings that you guys have already seen because there's no point in me rehashing stuff. But this is something you guys probably haven't seen. This is Sublime Labs' food hut. Sublime Labs, also known as Tim, has been on. You've seen him in other videos, but this is the first time I featured this food hut. And I like it. I like how it looks. I like the little awning, and I like the detailing with the fences here. Sometimes smaller is better. You just get enough detail, and it really works. Alright, moving on. You've already seen Best Tux's shop many times. I'm going to work my way over here. Don't ask. I don't know what this platform's for. I don't know if it's meant to just be a viewing vista or something. Otherwise, but it's there. This is a location that has recently changed. Originally there was a dome here made out of Netherrack. That person has moved on, and I don't think is any I can't talk. The person's no longer with us. So this is the how should I put this? This is the colorful building by Rat Calabaza. He's also not been on very recently, so interesting. This is the maybe kind of the weird Indian burial ground section of the city, constantly being bombarded with interesting structures. Moving on. This giant cube of black and yellow goodness is Hazat's place. Hazat is probably the most famous for creating the My Little Pony sculpture of both Rainbow Dash and Derpy hooves. Excuse me, not sculpture, pixel art, which were featured in other videos. I'm going to go ahead and go in because I own the blasted server and I can do what I want. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward house. I'm not sure why there's dirt on the roof, but yeah, yeah, kind of a cool house. The pattern's definitely interesting. Very, very bright, very bold, very targeted. We've already seen Blot's house, so I'm going to move on to Sherpa's house, who was pretty frequent in earlier videos. He's kind of not shown up recently, but yeah, I'm going to check it out as the sun sets out there. In fact, I'll probably cue the sun in just a minute. So inside we have this, oops, lag there. We got this very cool wraparound seating area, and we got the upstairs, which I think I'll visit first. I'll go up here. And very kind of Spartan bare area, and then we have this nicely made balcony up here, and you can see his roof. And yeah, that's as far as we can come up here. I'm gonna walk my way down to the lower level, where we have a comfy fireplace, and let's see what's down here. We also have some bookcases and another bed. Maybe this was a work in progress. Over here, whoa, that's a lot of mushrooms. I bet you can access it through that hatch up there, but I don't think we'll go see that. I mean, lots and lots of mushrooms. Okay, this is where I cue the sun, because I don't want to be walking around at night. And moving on, we will cross the bridge by Mason, past his house, and next on our list of places to see is the long-awaited Cartoon Kids place. Yeah, this has been pretty much here since the server began, but I've never gotten around to featuring it. Originally it was cobblestone, and then he replaced that with smoothstone, thankfully. So we've got some kind of, I've always felt this is like, reminds me of a disco for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the floor, or the the weird kind of chandelier things. I don't know, but it reminds me of a disco. So we've got some like fountain thingy in here lined with lots of jack-o'-lanterns, and we can have some roof access up here and check out the rest of the city. We can head back downstairs. Got some grass here still. And down here is his mines, which also connect up to the great underground excavation that Cartoon Kid and Bustux were building. That will probably be featured one last time in another video. We've already featured the underwater houses in a previous video, so let's move on. Next on our list is Edmod's house, and this house has probably gone under more changes than any other house. If you watch previous videos, you'll catch sight of it. I believe at one point it was built out of Netherrack, another point it was built out of it was pretty much built out of every other material you can think of, and honestly I really love this version. Some of the other versions I was not too fond of, but this one looks cool. Actually, I guess this part is actually converted to a store. Actually, this is really, I just said actually like 5 times in a row. That makes me sound stupid. Anyway, this looks really cool. I like how the fences definitely separate the buyer from the seller. Reminds me of like a teller at a bank or something. If we walk away down here, I believe this is where we access his house. Yeah, house 4.0, so presumably this has been at least the 4th version, possibly more. So we got some lava embedded in the floor, we got a bed, we got a giant painting, very nice art. You know, the standard stuff, but it works now. I think the house has actually met it's gotten to a point where it looks good. It's a good, well-designed house, and I'm happy to see that. I like how it's built on multiple levels. That's creative. We will not go over here because there's really not that much to see in this direction, except for some skyscrapers by Gus Griswold, which I think will warrant their own video. That is an abandoned shack and is really not worth viewing, unfortunately. There used to be a house here, but it was abandoned and then Hazat burnt it down. So yeah, moving on. We've of course already seen Little Bricks Dome. Over here is a place by TJusVIM, who has also been kind of absent. A lot of people have been absent recently. I know school's been starting up again, so that's unfortunate. So this is kind of a bizarre, haphazard house, but I do think there's one thing of interest you guys would like to see. It's a very nice carpet you have there. And moving on. Coming up this way, we just featured Real Brick's Wright inspired house, and of course this is Little Brick's house that everyone has seen many times. And we make our way up here. Actually, why am I coming up here? I should not come up here. We should make our way over to, this is a place called Bizarre Harbor, and there's kind of an offshoot of the main city because we ran out of room around the lake. You guys of course have seen the portal room the many times we've gone to the Nether. That's new? Huh, did not know about that. But moving on. You guys have already seen some constructions by Real Brick. Sorry about the lag there. Sorry about that lag too. That's annoying. Excuse me if I stumble over my words. I'm not sure who built all this stuff, so I'll just hopefully the signs are labeled properly. Apparently this is Mason's hunting shop. Interesting. Ooh, I like the cabin aesthetic that's built here. What happens when I do that? Whoa! Well, that's not safe. Well, I'll just walk out of there quietly. Yeah, if you want to dispense arrows, keep in mind they do get shot out, just not tossed out. But actually, I really like that design inside. Very cool. Ooh, looks like, besides the lag, we've had some creeper problems. So, what's this monstrosity? This is by Shockjaw, and it's mostly made of it's made out of obsidian and red wool. Very interesting split door design there. Very creepy interior. Ugh. And I think those are actually furnaces, which is putting them to good use since we had 1,000,000 of them after Blot made Furnace Tower. Yeah. Very interesting use of obsidian. I know this will be a safe place to be when the creepers attack. And looks kind of unfinished over here, but the obsidian part is definitely well done. Try to shut all the doors. Well, I apologize for that, everyone. My computer's been quite busy all day rendering videos and stuff, and it's getting tired. Looks like we got a very simple dock right here. Simple, but it works. That is an abandoned structure, and that is also an abandoned structure. Both of them are ugly, and it's my fault that one was abandoned. But yeah, it happens sometimes. Over here in this modern looking building, this is Winchance's store, and we did check this out in another video, so I'm going to move on. And this is Winchance's house, also featured in another video. This is actually a pretty nice highway sign, for lack of a better word. I like how it's made. Very simple, straightforward, but it works. Walking over here, we have a pseudo Art Deco, maybe theater. And I think, what's in here? I'm not sure what's in here. Kind of interesting. Looks unfinished, unfortunately. Vacant for business. Well, yeah, it's certainly vacant. But I like the exterior. I like the attempt at some Art Deco. The pseudo theater look. Walk my way over here. What's this thing? Looks like to the mines. Well, we don't need to see that. We've already seen Goliath's castle. And we'll work our way over here. And right here we have Gavakpak's home. Gavakpak is a fairly new member who is on not that frequently. Yeah, it's kind of Spartan in here, but I like the design. I appreciate the use of sandstone because I don't think that's used enough. We walk our way over here. Saving. Oh, okay. We good? Alright. Excuse me, pig. And right here we have, well, our very first completed skyscraper, which you've already... Oh, well, I should probably watch where the path is. Here is Shroomland Tower or something like that. I always forget its exact name. Shroomland Plaza Tower or something like that. Also built by Winchance and also featured in another video. So let's move on from there. Walking our way around. Again, very detailed signs. I approve. Over here is a little gazebo area. Was this featured or not? I think it was. I have like a backlog of like 10 videos to render and edit. I do believe this has been featured though. But it's down to Shroomland. So we'll walk our way back over here in a very, very convoluted loop. And this may look familiar. This is Pixar Land. So yeah, we've made cannot speak. That's the third time I've done that this video. We've looped all the way to Pixar Land, which you apparently can reach without taking the tram. Why did I say tram? Without taking the minecart. So there's Rainbow Dash being 20% cooler as always. We have the incomplete, forever incomplete Charizard. Alas, poor cartoon kid never got it done. But if we make our way over here, we see an abandoned pixel art construction. Unfortunate. I guess it was supposed to be a pickaxe or something. But over here we have something that is completed, and I think you bronies will appreciate. Whoa! There we go! Ta-da! Everyone's favorite pony who has eye issues, Derpy hooves. apparently Best Tux is screwing around on top, abusing his mod powers as usual. Best hacks. But yeah, anyway, here's Derpy Hooves in all her derpy glory, excuse me. Also designed by Hazat. I like it. I like the use of the stone versus the light gray wool to create a sense of shadow, and using the sand as a lighter yellow. So yeah, there you go.